So, right now what I'm doing is trying to get the Lazarette Plaza. To do that, you have to have an average citizen health under 20%. Right now it's 78, so I am literally just going through, turning off all of the, if it says medical, it just gets turned off. It's going to be a little annoying, but all the hospitals, I mean everything, just going to turn them off. So some of the, yeah, saunas, so if you go into info views, you can basically see all of your medical clinics, hospitals, and saunas, and I think those are the only ones that pop up. I think it'll only change to something different if you switch tabs. So if, like, as you can see right now, I'm in the healthcare tab. I guess you can't really see it, my camera's covering it up, but it says healthcare right behind that. So it's already starting to drop, 2%, and I haven't even turned all of them off. I might not even have to turn all of them off if I do it in the right spots, but I know this will work, so I'm just going to do this. Plus, I can just pause time and turn them all back on whenever I want, so I think I'm going to do that. So yeah, it's already dropped to, what, 4%? Yeah, because it was at 78. I'm only going at 1 times speed here, so this is going to happen a little slow. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and advance the speed, and I'm sure that it's just going to keep ticking down. 72, yeah, we got to get it really low. And the whole reason for doing this is all I have to do once I get the Lazarette Plaza, which is to get the average health down to 20. Then I'm going to have the medical center, which is a monument, and is it a monument or I keep forgetting the technical term. It's a yeah, it is a monument. So it is a medical center, and it basically takes care of all the health across the city. So it should save a lot of time and money. So that's one of the things you'll notice when you have to do things like this, like do things that are really bad. Like you just have to, like, I know one is like get garbage piled up like really high, and so you basically just have to go through and turn off all your incinerators and landfills. For me, it's pretty easy because I only have really two or three places where there's landfills and incinerators throughout the whole city. So yeah, once I go through, I'm gonna just like turn every one of these off. I mean, there's only a few left. Looks like they're all right over here. Looks like I've got all of these. But yeah, and you can see they have like this red glow around them when they're turned off. This is trying to tell you, hey, your hospital's turned off. What are you doing? You're crazy. Oh wait, I don't want to turn. I don't want to move it. I just want to turn it off. There we go. So this shouldn't take too long. I mean, I don't know. So what happens is when you do this, then it sort of like shifts all the load over to a different place. But once you get rid of all the places, there's nowhere to shift the load to. This should really accelerate. So there's just a few little places here. Medical clinic. Last one. What is this? A sauna. Okay. Alright. I have no medical facilities throughout my entire city. So it's at 58%, and there we go. It's good. Losing a lot of money. Losing a lot of people. Yeah. It's just to be expected, but you kind of have to do that in order to get these things. The medical center is just such a really, really great thing to have that it's worth it. Really, all the big monuments are worth doing this, I would say, especially the fusion power plant. That one is very, very worth it. I think it's probably the best thing to get, honestly, because it basically takes care of all of your power throughout your city, so you don't have to have a bunch of power plants. I mean, I used to have, on these rivers, I used to have hydroelectric dams, and it would just take so long for power to, or no, that's not even, when disasters happened, it would knock them out, and they powered up a large part of the city, and, you know, it was just bad. So I ended up I think, where's my fusion power plant? I believe it's right here, I think, right? Yeah, there it is. So, yeah, pretty cool. I enjoy that, but yeah, all of my landfills and stuff, they're sort of right here. Let me get out of this. So actually, oh no, that view wasn't too bad. Let me go to garbage. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see. So, I've got a lot right here. A ton right there. What is this? An incinerator? I didn't know I had one over here. Well, I don't want to move that actually. And then I got a lot of them over here. This is sort of like an industrial area. A lot of pollution right here because this land is really good for nothing. There's no ore or anything. So my big concentrations of landfills and incinerators are right here at this industrial park. And then over here, this was sort of like the original industrial area when I first built the city. So I got a lot over here, and then this little area. I used to have some over here. Oh, I do still have one over here. It's an incinerator. I need to move that. Trying to get them all shifted because the incinerators produce a ton of pollution. But right now, like I said, I am just trying to get my... Oh, I need to check that. I'm trying to get my health care down to an average of 20%. So I basically turned off all of my hospitals and everything that was medical, and losing tons of money and a lot of people by doing this. But once I get it down to 20%, then I'll have the Lazarette Plaza, and I'll be able to construct the medical center, which will take care of all the health of my city in the future. So it's really bad to have to do it, honestly, but it's necessary for getting the medical center. Here it is. And then I think, I mean, there's so many others. These unique buildings are really fun. Once you've built your unemployment rate over 50%, that's hard. So that's another requirement for building the medical center. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm just trying to figure out how to even do that. Over 50%. I mean, I guess I could just, you know, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to space it out when I do all this, because if I do it all at once, then it's gonna kill my bank account and kill my population. I don't want to do that, because that'll take a long time to recover. Floodland, I've been trying to do that. Let's see here. Abandoned buildings, that's another one that's just kind of hard to get. I'm gonna have to read up on how to do that, because there's some things that you wouldn't think that would work in this game that would allow you to do that. Average garbage piling per building, at least 40. I could do that right now. People would get mad and leave even more. Basically, like I was saying earlier, you just have to go through and turn off all the incinerators and landfills. Yeah, you can tell people are dying, getting sick. I mean, they're just not happy at all. I've lost, let's see, I've lost like 10,000 people since I started doing this. Jeez. The thing is, though, is once I stop it, then I should get a big influx. So that's my hope, anyway. Let's see, how are we doing on? Can't really see it because the camera's in the way. Health, still 50%. Why is it still so high? But doesn't factor in death care. I don't believe, right? No. Did it go down? I don't know. I heard 51. That's the number I need to remember. It might take a while to go into effect, honestly, since, I mean, you need people to, like, start getting sick. Oh, I hate these stupid ferry depots, man. This is just such aggravating. Like, it always gives this little error when I turn it on and off, turn it back on. Then it usually fixes itself. But not, I don't know, like, there's still ferries running. I don't understand. Yeah, there's people, too. I just, whatever. These all returning to the depot? What are these doing? Returning to depot. I don't know, I can turn it off and back on. Yeah, it'll do that. Oh, well. Oh, this little area. That's good. I haven't been over here in a What the heck? I'm gonna have to look this up on my phone, honestly. I got it down like a good 20%, but... so let's search Lazarette Plaza. I don't need to do this. Okay. I'm an idiot. Wow, so apparently you don't have to do this on your big cities. You can just make a little city to do it on. So, I didn't realize that. I thought you had to unlock it per city. But I guess it's like per the game. Like, once you do it, like in one city, then you get them in all the other ones, which I did not know that. Wow. I feel really dumb. I can't believe I didn't know that, honestly. I play this game a lot. Did not know that. There we go. Let's start turning on some of these. I don't know, for me it's kind of hard for me to see these because I'm like kind of colorblind and there's all these effects going on. So I need to make a separate little town just so that way I can get all these special buildings. That's actually going to be way easier, and it's not going to freaking destroy my population either. Dang, I'm a moron. I can't believe I didn't know that. I'm surprised at myself. My stupidity, like, jeez. Wow. Alright, there's a few over here. It's gonna take a while to turn back on, honestly. Like, well, the good news is everyone's gonna be super happy because all these hospitals are opening. Right. Taken me a long time. So apparently I was just reading that this guy like made a little city to do it, and he just like put like the sewage upstream, and like basically everybody's just like drinking their own like sewage. Like, pretty good idea, honestly. Didn't realize, I didn't even think about that. Makes total sense. Okay, a few more places around here. There's one. Oh, that's a big one. The city. There's another one right here. Another one right here. Okay. Man, I'm just undoing what I did. This is not fun to watch, and I apologize. It will be fun to watch in a second because I'm going to save the game. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and save. Why not? The population's going back up, so we needed a positive trend. I just can't get my population to go back up to 200,000. That's a really bad death wave, and I just sort of undermined everything. No, got some over here that are inactive. Wow, a lot. Wait, that's a water spout, so that's different. Okay, I think I've gotten all of them, and if not, I will find them. Oh, what's this? There we go, there's one. Okay. Oh, get this one. That building over here. Oh, yeah, no, I need to get these. This is all this area. Oh, I missed this one too. There's a few over here. So now we're good. Yes. So unnecessary that I did that. Oh my god. So many dead people. Wow, lots of dead people. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. Like literally, like every one of these buildings is a dead guy. Holy moly. Jeez, this is a massive death wave that I've created. Because usually death waves are usually like per region. Because like when you build one region, like that age group goes and they age at the same rate compared to like when you build other regions. But this is like city-wide. Wow, that's nuts. Like this area is like I just built it. Like this whole area over here. And like it's just everybody. Wow, okay. What's this? Did I forget one? Looks like I forgot one. There we go. Looking for any more of those little things. There's this one over here, but that's for a water outlet. Damn. I am shocked at how big of an effect that made. Why aren't... See, I'm really wanting industry to pop up over here. What's this? Under construction. Oh. Oh, there's one. This is a really, like, good timber industry area, but they're not coming. There's only, I think, a handful. Woody's Wood. What a great name. Wow. My cemeteries, I'm sure they're overflowing right now. Yup. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna have to just spend a bunch of money and get some more. There's a ton of dead people, like, here. I don't even know where to put this. I mean, it's just, like, everywhere. Alright, here. Just to push that house, sure. Where do we not have one? There we go, right here. Demolish this house. Crematorium. Dang it, I mean, it only does, like, how many? Like, just 100? Oh god, I'd have to build, like, 20 more. Screw that, alright. I'll let my city recover. Save really quick. And now I can go get the Lazarette Plaza unlocked in a different save. Is this done loading? Okay, let's go ahead and quit.
Never played on Xbox before. Looks extremely confusing. LOL.
Yeah, so I'm on PlayStation. It's the same difference though. It's not too bad. I actually was kind of nervous on how it was gonna. Here, one second. Let me switch my audio to my headphones. I was actually nervous about how it was gonna look too, and it's actually super easy. I was pretty surprised. Okay, so I'm gonna do a new map really quick. Wow, they have really changed the game since I started playing. That one city is like what I've invested most of my time into. Oh, I think that's the map that I'm on now, actually. I don't know. I mean, this doesn't really matter. Mass transit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, because it's like really flat. Interesting. Green cities. I need to get the rest of these DLCs. I think I could get some viewers. But let me play. I don't know if I guess it doesn't really matter. Sure, Sandy Beach, Sand Crew. I don't even care. Yeah, sure. Alright, let me turn off day-night cycle because this shouldn't take too long. I guess it might. Well, I don't know. I just have to get citizen health down to 8%. That really shouldn't be hard. Because if, like, I have 100 people and they all are sick, then that should be easy, right? I don't know. We'll see. I did not ever realize that you could just unlock monuments through a different city, though. I thought you had to do it in whatever city you had unlocked them in. So, I think they've changed the game since I have made that city. But that big city that I was just on, I've been building for years. Oh, this is pretty cool. That's interesting. I really like the map that I'm on. I don't know if I could. This is really flat, but so I've got 70 grand. I'm just gonna freaking. This game is very overwhelming when you think about it. Like, it's just like it's a blank canvas essentially, and it just says, "All right, go." I don't know. Like this. I haven't built a new city in a long time, honestly. Yeah, that should be good enough. Alright, so we need some power, so let's just see where we can get some good wind. That was probably going to be good. And need some water, so I could pump it from way over there, or... ooh, actually, I think I need to do that. Yeah, I think I need to, so... If you heard me a second ago, one of the ways that they got citizen health really bad is they put like their sewer dump right next to their intake, so it like screwed city health. Which is pretty funny, honestly. Oh wait, I need to check, make sure. Reach a population of 1,000. Oh no. I have to get a population of 1,000 before I can... Dang, I really hope not. This is going to be so much harder if I have to do that. Alright, whatever. So, let's go ahead and do like some commercial and there we go. Some residential over... actually, make it a bit further down here. I don't really care if I need to get a loan or anything, that's totally fine. As long as this works. Really, getting a population of 1,000 shouldn't be too hard. It'll take a little bit of time, but not that much once I start accelerating everything. So let's do some industry so that way people have a place to work. Right there, sure, like that. Let me do my select. This is my favorite tool. So, boom, do this. So, is that guy still watching? He's still watching? Oh, hello. Do you play on PC, I'm guessing? If so, then that would make sense why you said the Xbox thing. That's actually why I started playing this game, not because I have a PC, but because I just watch people play it, and then I was like, ah, man, I wish this would come out for PlayStation, because I didn't have a PC at the time. I actually still don't, but I was like, man, I'd really like to play it. Found out it was on PlayStation, so I grabbed it. So been a really, really good purchase, honestly. I love this game. I really do. I'm also a civil engineer, so I really like, you know, roads and stupid things that most people don't care about. Alright, that should be good. Let's see where the first people move in at. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I started these past few weeks, more since the COVID reduced work hours.
Oh, no.
PC is good, but the Steam edition is really laggy.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm not, I wonder why. But yeah, I understand about the whole COVID thing. I've been working from home since about mid-March. And I think we actually got just extended until sometime in June is what the company said, so we'll see. I'm moving at the end of this week, and so it's hectic. But yeah, I do remember somebody saying that the Steam edition of this game is really laggy, which makes sense. This is a really RAM-intensive game, and like, I guess the way that they ported it over, from my understanding, it's not really conducive to that. So, I mean, that's literally the hardest part about this game to run. Is it's just so much RAM that you have to have, because this is just constant, you know, generating really large areas of 3D stuff. Anyway, let me go ahead and do this. This is actually working pretty fast. You know, I don't know if I think you started watching right as I switched over, but my other city, I had like a population of like 200,000, had a massive death wave, killed like 20,000 people. Then I was trying to do this. Basically, I'm trying to get my citizen health below whatever percent. Oh, shoot. No. Crap. These people aren't going to have water, are they? Because they don't have freaking power. Let me... I need to think about this. So I'm going to put that there to power them. But I think for the time being, I'm actually going to move this... Oh, shoot. Is there not another... So
I thought you maybe opened somebody else's Death City, haha.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad mistake by me. I just read online that somebody said, oh no, I just made another city to unlock it in, so I didn't even know you could do that. I've been playing this game for literally since it came out for PS4, and I didn't know that, so very stupid of me. It's going to make it a lot easier. Like, citizens of my town to put up with a bunch of crap, honestly. There we go. That should all get solved. There we go. They're good. But, once so it says 1,000 people, right? Whoops. Average population of 1,000. Okay. Should be doable. Once all these places start filling in. So, a little bit of demand for residential. Waiting for that to fill out. 1,500, 70,000 for monuments. Wow. But dang, I wish I could look this up. There's just not a ton online about this game.
What are you trying to unlock?
So I'm trying to unlock the Lazarette Plaza, which you have to get overall citizen health to, where is it at? You can't really see it because my screen's in the way. To 20%, and my other town I was at 78, turned off all the hospitals in the whole city, got it down to 50. But I just read online that some guy just said, oh well, I need some more power. I might, how much is this power plant? 19 grand. That's honestly probably worth it, so I just don't have to quit messing with these stupid windmills. Yeah, why not? There you go. But anyway, I got it down, but it just sort of plateaued at around 50%, and then I read online, some guy just said, oh, I just made a little city, and that's how I unlocked it. So that, I think that was from like a year or two ago, so hopefully they haven't changed that. That's what I'm hoping for. That's why I'm making this little tiny city. I just need to get it like to 1,000 people, and then I'm gonna like make them all super sick, basically. This is gonna just be my like my guinea pig town. They're gonna just have to go through a lot. I would not move here if I were them. They're all so optimistic. Let's see if I can find someone walking. Oh, look at this guy. He's got a dog. Let's see who this is. Stephen Green. He's a cleaner at the box factory going to work with his dog. I need that. I need to be able to take my dog to work. That'd be nice. In the box factory. Glad I don't work there. There you go. He's at work at the box factory. Oh,
You
boy.
should probably put the sewer and water intake back next to each other so they get sick.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's the recommendation that the guy put online. I'm gonna wait until it gets to 1,000 people, because I think I need to do that first, because I can't even access the monuments tab right now. I think I need to let it get to 1,000 first before I do that. I could. Oh, 500 people. There you go. That was quick. But let me put some more industry here, so that way more people move in. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get it to 1,000, just because I mean, lowering people's health should be pretty freaking easy, because there's no healthcare facilities in this town at all yet. So, but yeah, right now it's just grayed out, and I mean, maybe I could do. I really have no idea if I could still unlock things, even though I can't see them there. But I'm pretty sure you have to unlock that first. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce taxes here. Actually, I'm gonna raise taxes there. Yeah, that's fine.
Gotcha, I'm still new, so hopefully I pick some stuff up from you.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've been playing for. I mean, once I get this done, which shouldn't take very long, I can look at my first save file in my other city. It was probably, I know it was at least 2 years ago. It might have been 3 years ago. So I've been playing for a while on here. But yeah, there's my sewer. It's going down, but I'm gonna pull the old switcheroo on them here in a little bit. But yeah, no, there's a lot in this game a lot of little things, especially with like highways. It's a big thing for me, like how road flows, making sure there's not a ton of traffic. There's a bunch of ways to do something, but I'll show you some cool. I've got some cool, very simple things to basically reduce traffic on highways where people are getting off the highway. Oh well, that dude just ruined my road plans. Thanks, jerk. Alright. Zone this whole area. I'm just hoping that, let's see, what are we at? 682. It's coming along. Come on. Just need to get to 1,000 so that way I can poison you all. All these people have water. Oh, these poor souls. You know what that means? They don't have water, then they can't get sick later, so better give them some water. Here. I just imagine like the city planner like walking up and they're like, hey, yeah, we need some water over here, and he just like smiles like, okay, sure, water, no problem. They have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Oh, there's my pipe. They've added a lot of stuff. Like, I just recently started playing again, but they've added a few cool things. Let me see if I can see. So, elder care and child care. So this is pretty cool. They've just added these. Let's see. Yeah, some of these have been in the game for a while. But you have a lot more options if you're on PC. You have a ton more I think they're trying to streamline it a little bit, but from what I have seen, if you're on PC playing Cities, you got a lot more than you do on console, which I'm on PS4, like I said. Okay, for those of you joining that are thinking, what the heck, this dude's got a little shit town, what's the deal? I'm basically just made this little town really quick to probably, 15 minutes ago, if that. I'm just trying to make them all sick so that way I can unlock a monument. And then I'll go back to my big city here in, well, probably 10, 15 minutes.
I've got a version really similar to yours.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah. I haven't, like I said, I haven't messed around with PC as much as I would like to. I definitely am going to get a PC sometime in the future. I'm not sure when. Just spending a lot of money moving into a new house and stuff, so it's just kind of, I'll probably get one soon though. Kind of depends on when all this coronavirus stuff goes away, but I definitely want one for sure. Oh, I'm starting to get trash. I might do the trash piling thing too. You know, I have to do that for the government offices. So almost to 1,000 people, by the way. I need to make some more residential areas here. Bulldoze this commercial building. Get out of the way. Eminent domain. Oh, yes. Perfect. It is time. Alright, first off, let me go in here and see. Okay, yes, you do have all of them unlocked. Wow, I'm such a fool. I can't believe
I bought
that
it for
that.
$9.99 from Microsoft Store a few weeks ago, Windows 10 version, but I don't have what looks like a catastrophe button.
Wow. Oh, this, yeah, you don't have that. That's very weird. Oh, actually, I believe this is a DLC. I believe the Disasters is a DLC. I'm not sure. I kind of, when I knew I wanted this game, so when it came out, I was like, alright, I'm just gonna, like, go all out, and so I bought all the DLC for it. So since it's demolishing that, there we go. So they should all get pretty sick. Yeah, like I said, I bought all the DLC, and yeah, $9, really freaking good deal. I'd probably, well, actually, I don't know. Games like this, some people just don't. I don't know why. Games like these are really fun for me because it's kind of like what video games are made for. It's just like a sandbox, and you know, I really like games like this. But yeah, $10, it's pretty hard to beat. Oh, look at all the, come on, get sick. Get sick, you heathens. Here, let's see how the pollution's doing. Info views, health, no, it's, oh, my thing is in the way, so, I know there's a pollution one. Oh, pollution, oh, there you go. It's getting pretty bad. What I like to see. They're not sick yet, though. Weird. Kinda thought it would be pretty fast. I guess I'm not right. I don't know why it's not.
DLC. I stopped playing games after the original Ruktakun and am just getting back into it now.
The original, here, 1 second, I gotta read your comment. The voice didn't really. Oh, the original RC Tycoon. Wow, yeah.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
No, I don't.
Residents should seek shelter
I swear,
immediately
if this hits
if
my
any
town,
is available.
I'm gonna be pissed. Can I can't even. Oh God, well here it comes. Alright. Our trophy earned, unpopular mayor. Hold on, what is this? Have 15% happiness. I didn't have that. I'm glad I just got that trophy. I kinda wanna get platinum in this game. Where's the... Oh, shit, there it is. Oh, God. No, we're fine.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Alright, we're all good. Don't worry about us. We all good. Oh yeah, they're starting to get sick. Yes. Good. Healthcare. Oh. 2%. Oh man, that's really bad. Alright. Let's see, what's this say? Was this still Lazarette Plaza? Yeah. Maintained for 3 weeks. Shouldn't be too hard. Because this is... What's this do? This is by every day, right? Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Man. This is gonna be a lot easier than what I was doing. I'm a fool. Oh, now everyone's sick. Yes. Oh, man, this tastes a lot like feces. I wonder why. Damn, that would suck. You'd definitely go to prison if, like, you were a public official and knew about that. It's like some Flint, Michigan stuff. Why aren't these people getting sick, huh? Oh, it's... I never noticed that. It's a little restaurant called Penny's instead of Denny's. Oh, that's funny. It says general store, but it's definitely supposed to be Denny's. That's really funny.
Shout out to Flint.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't live there. People have been... Oh, there we go. I did it. Woo! Lazarette Plaza. Alright. That was quick. Let me see this garbage thing. Abandoned buildings. No, city service buildings. I'm almost to that in my other town. Ooh, that's really close. Alright. So the garbage piling is super close to what I need, so I'm just going to do that really quick. It shouldn't take long because I'm already pretty close to that. Okay, let me move this here. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the people be okay. Move the water up stream just a bit. Yeah, but one thing I've learned about this game on console is, like, it's, like, annoying. You're, like, getting used to it. It seems intimidating, but, man, once you are used to the controls, it's just super easy. Which I really didn't think it would be like that, but... Alright, there we go. Get some garbage. That's what we like to see. 31. There we go. It's going up. Lots of... Wow, a lot of demand for residential. Oh, I didn't zone this area. Whoops. There you go. Move on in. Wow, this is a popular town for some freaking reason. I don't know why anyone would want to live here, but be my guess. Whoops, I didn't. Oh well. It's not straight, and that bothers me, but that's okay. I'll get over it. If this will go down to lower because of all these new buildings. Because this is average garbage piling per building. If the number of buildings increases, then it technically should go down, right? I wonder if that's how it works. If I should dezone this so that way nobody else builds. I'm just gonna have to click it a lot, make that really annoying noise. But yeah, I've been playing pretty much only cities, Skylines recently, so, and I pretty much play every evening. Towards the end of the week, I'll probably won't be able to play since we're moving, but once we get moved over and stuff, I'm gonna be on pretty regularly. I'm trying to just unlock all the city service buildings, and I kind of want to get platinum, honestly. I've only gotten platinum in one other game. That's my favorite game, which is Skyrim. So I kind of like...
I wish I knew the game rewarded you for being terrible. I need to go back to some of my first tries.
Yeah. The game does... Well, there's some other city games, like not Skylines, the game that I'm playing. SimCity Creator. It was for the Wii, so that's how much I like city games like this. I played that, and man, it was super hard. If you didn't do anything right, you would lose money so quick. It was so hard to build a good town. I mean, and you just had to have a budget balance perfectly. And there were some people that online that had like looked in the code and they had said, "Hey, you know what? There's actually not a rhyme or reason for making money in this game at all. It's just like a bunch of randomness." So, I mean, it was very weird, but Cities is very technical, and I like how they basically, you know, everything in this game basically makes sense. There's a few things that aren't quite straightforward, but they're pretty easy to figure out. Garbage is piling up. Oh, build a landfill, no problem. Oh, I can't build it in the middle of the ocean? Well, better hold off. Yes, pile the garbage. Come on, a little bit longer and I'll have all the garbage piled and I can go back to my big city. One second, let me look at one thing. Yeah, this game really does reward you for being bad sometimes. It's kind of like almost like an in-game trophy system. I mean, you saw the trophy that I just got that said like unpopular mayor or something. Like, I'm surprised there's not like a building that you get for being an unpopular mayor. Somehow for some reason people are like really happy though. I don't understand that. I don't care. Care about this town or its people. I can screw off. I'm the mayor. I'm cool. I'll make this like a little commercial area or something. Why not? The other one that I'm trying to get, it's actually really hard, is I can actually show you. No, it's the Eiffel Tower. I believe it's here. It's this Amsterdam Palace. No, I'm really close to that. I could probably do that, honestly.
Lol, boomers still giving us trophies.
Oh, here we go. 30,000 squares of industrial zone built. I think I'm up to like 23,000 on my other save. That's a very hard one to get. I don't know why, but industrial is really annoying. It's like the most annoying zone to build, or not to build, like for demand for it is very weird in how it works, because you have to have enough commercial zones so that way they can, so technically how it works is industrial zones basically sell their products to two places, so they either sell it to commercial areas or commercial zones within the city, or they ship it out. So if you ever, like, I can probably do it right here actually, if you track a vehicle that is leaving a factory, it will either say exporting goods to and then some random city, or it will say delivering goods to yada yada business within the city. So it's really weird because you have to balance like how much commercial zone that you have around there, and you also have to balance that with connections to the outside. So if you build an industrial zone and it doesn't have an easy access to a highway or to a cargo train station or to a shipping cargo terminal, then the industrial zone in that area will probably fail. And actually one of the big things I did in my other city, one of the big projects, was like to basically connect it to a highway and add a bunch of 2 highways actually in one of my biggest industrial areas, and also to add some cargo train terminals, and it's still struggling. So yeah, industrial is definitely the hard one to figure out, but once you get it going, it's really good. And they've actually just added a policy. It's called just show you really quick. I don't have any districts here, so I guess I can't. Do I just paint a district? Oh wait, I can do this, right? Policies, there we go. It's called, I believe it's down here. No, it's city planning. So it's called Industry 4.0, and so it's basically when you're in a really big city, everybody's pretty much going to be highly educated because you want to have a good amount of high schools and colleges and stuff like that. And so the problem with that is industrial areas are they employ people that don't have any education, basically. So when you get everybody educated, then they don't have employees, and then it messes it up. But that little thing that they added, which is very recent that they've added that, makes it to where you can just have fewer employees, and they're all highly educated. So it basically opens it up for more people. Really, really helped out a lot. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah, the government offices. We gotta be close to that, right? Oh, I did it. Look at that. You will never find a more scrupulous hive of bureaucrats and administrators. That's great. I've never read that. That's a little Star Wars reference. Okay. I think that's good for now. I don't think I can really unlock.
I tried it and my city failed. I had to go back to a previous save point. So you usually do that in a district only?
Yes, I definitely do. Here, let me save this one as well, there's a save file from 2018, so that was from a while back. It's just to show you how long. And does it have my population? That's been a long time. Now, let me save this really quick, so I'll show you what I have done, and it works really well. I basically every area in my city, in my big city, has a district. When I make a new area, I either connect it to an existing one or make a completely new one. It kind of just depends on where it is. I'll show you what I mean once it decides to load. Thanks, PlayStation. There we go. Load game. So there's San Cruz. That's my little crap town. I like it. It has the Denny's thumbnail. Anyway, this one is from today. Let me turn off the day and night cycle just for simplification. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta brace myself for all the skulls I'm about to see. Come on. Takes a little bit to load since it's such a big city. And there's actually a lot going on too. That's why it's like all those skulls probably make it lag. Okay, so what was I gonna show you? Oh, the districts. So if you go to I think I can go here. Go to District Inspector. So you can tell these are all districts that I've painted over the time. So like you can what? Why is this not in a district? That should be in a district. I don't know why it's not. I think, oh, that's what happened. Oh, no. I accidentally clicked on it. There we go. And I accidentally deleted it. But anyway, all these areas, since, you know, some of these are actually just out, are in districts, and each one of them is sort of has its own use. So, this one is more for, like, so I'll just kind of give you a rundown of kind of what I wanted. So this this area, this is like the middle part of the city, right? This is supposed to be where a lot of people live, obviously. So I'll just show you the policies for it. So this is Midtown. So this is, I hardly ever have any problems here. My problem area, the industrial areas I was talking about is right here, Valley Hills. I mean, you can still, I have abandoned buildings here still. So it's a really big pain. But anyway, so if you go to policies, so this is for Midtown. So smoke detectors, so that's really good if you're like in a big urban like area. So I've got to turn down my game volume. It's so loud. Oh my god. Just blasting me. There you go, 10%. Oh, so much better. Okay, so I can actually think. So for Midtown, smoke detectors, so in urban areas, you're going to have like a lot of really bad traffic because you got so many people living in such a small area. So you really need to minimize traffic. And, you know, you'll see one of the most one of the pretty common ones you see a lot of these emergency lights. So these are all ambulances, but just putting smoke detectors reduces the amount of fire trucks because less places are catching on fire. So that actually reduces traffic, and it's like super cheap. And I've also built a lot of monuments here. So like you can see the football stadium. That there used to be a university or something, or a mall there. I have moved it, but I actually need to do something with that area. But I've kind of made this area designed to be like the middle part of the city. So if this was New York, for example, this would be, this kind of like Manhattan, I guess. And then this is, I'd probably say like Manhattan. Um, anyway, this is let me go back to this. I didn't really go through all those. So smoke detector, recycling, that's really big because you have a bunch of trash trucks if you don't recycle. So it reduces trash trucks on the road. Parks and rec. This one is not super important. I just kind of like it for urban areas. Education boosts. You're going to have smarter people in the middle of the city in general, so I wanted to do that. Some of these things like recreational route use, it's not. You can see its effects on there. It's not going to do that big of a deal. There's some of these do have bigger impacts than others. So recreational use, not super important. Free public transport, it actually, in this area, it would have a big one because there's a lot of public transport. I've got buses, I've got a metro, which is probably the most common mode of public transportation. If I made it free, then I'd lose a lot of money. So I can't make it free in this really busy area. Now, if I want to do it way out in the suburbs, like over here, then I'm not going to lose a lot because it's a lot fewer people compared to the middle of the city. Anyway, educational blimps, like I said, that's not, you can kind of tell when it's not really important. The heating stuff, so I built this city before they even added heat to the game, so I honestly don't know anything about the heating stuff, to be honest. Okay, so that's all the city services. So taxation. This is probably, taxation and city planning are probably the two most important tabs for your districts. So for taxing, I wanted to raise high density residential. The reason is because this is such a popular place. People are going to move here anyway, so I wanted to tax it higher. Tax raise for offices, same logic. I was gonna do commercial, so commercial across the board. So you can have one of the things that I do is I have like sort of my broad. So if I go back here, whoops. So I have sort of my broad tax rates for this is across the city. No matter where you live, this is what you pay. And then basically what I do per region is I use these policies to either raise them a little bit or reduce them a little bit by district. So, for example, in Midtown District, your high-density residential is going to have a higher tax, a little bit more than what I just showed you in that other screen, compared to, just any other place where I haven't put any modifications on it. So tax relief for low density. I don't know why I put this on here. I don't even know if there is it. Oh no, there is some low density residential on the north side of Midtown. Forgot about that. Let me go through the rest of these really quick. Tax relief for high density. Wait, I don't think I. Yeah. So when you have two of them on, then they just counteract each other. So I'm going to turn the relief off. And then I have, for offices, I have relief on too. Why do I have that? I don't know why I had that. Anyway, but if something messes up, then I'll switch them back on. That's kind of one of the things I do, honestly, is if people start complaining, just lower it by like 1%. Lower the taxes like 1% every time. And then once they accept that one, then you're good. Big business benefactor. This is for like if you want high density commercial areas to do really good in that area. High tech housing increases the land value. So in the middle of town, I kind of wanted better land value. That's kind of a really big principle. Heavy traffic ban. the reason I did that is there's not really a reason that heavy traffic should be coming here. And the heavy traffic ban does not include highways, which is totally fine. So if you're on a highway, which lots of heavy traffic, I mean, I can probably, yeah. So, I mean, there's trucks right there, and there's trucks coming in. They can still use the highways, totally fine, but there's really no reason for them to get off right over here, because all of these areas are not, there's no industrial, no, I don't believe there's one industrial tile in this entire district. So, that's another thing to keep in mind. Encourage biking, it just helps reduce traffic, so that's good to do. NIMBY, yeah, so this is just like no loud noises at night. People were complaining, so again, not super important. Lightning rods, when you're having a storm in the middle of the city, it will prevent fires. The disasters are super temporary, except tsunami. Tsunamis suck. They're terrible. They're the one exception. Or like a really big meteor in the middle of the city, I guess would suck, but haven't had that happen yet. I've had a lot of earthquakes though. Anyway, and all these other ones are, I mean, they could be important. Like I said, the Industry 4.0, super important, and I added it to every district that I have industrial tile. So, Valley Hills, for example. City planning, Industrial 4.0 is checked on here. So, I just kind of do it by, you know, so originally, this is the first tile I started with. This is the Old Town area, and then I sort of drew the highway all the way down here to this peninsula, and then I kind of made some suburbs and then connected them from the outside in. And when you do that, you can just basically modify your district policies. Actually, this one I need to, this is one of the things that I do a lot, is just constantly update the districts, because, you know, I grow it and I just forget. Not super important, but it does help. Is this all one district? Oh, yeah, it is. Huh. Yeah, I did that for, yeah, okay. Also this area, so, oh wait, no, that's right. Okay, I did on there. But yeah, that's one of the things I do. So just kind of, what I like to do before I start building is sort of think, alright, what do I want to be in this area? Do I want this to be like urban or suburban, or want it to be industrial? Like, what do I want it to be? Once I figure out what I want it to be in general, then that's kind of what I design my district to be. And you can have, like, and if you want to have multiple, like, specializations in one district, that's fine. You're just going to have to be a little bit more, I guess, intentional about making sure you're selecting the right policies and combining them correctly, because if you combine some, then it can have bad effects, and vice versa. There's so many dead people. This is ridiculous. Wow. I have no demand for anything. Anyway, I hope that summed it up pretty good. I've tried to make it to where it could, oh, I need to construct the Lazarette Plaza, which I recently have attained. I forgot about that. Wait, is this it? Oh, wait, no, that's a different one. Thinking of something else. I want to make the government offices, too. I think I already passed it, didn't I? No. What the heck? What? I know I have it because I just saw the
Thanks,
other one.
I was following you, so not typing.
Oh, no, you're good. You are totally fine. What, Alright, I'm just gonna build it over here. Why not? This is a new area. Yeah, but that should, I mean, you'll notice that there's a lot of things in this game that work together and work against each other, and it's just a bunch of a balancing act. One of the things I was going to show you about the highways, though, so this area I need to fix because it bugs me. This is like the easiest way to make, well, nah, that one's not perfect. Actually, I just made one over here. There we go. So there's tons of ways to make a little interchange so that way people can get on and off of a highway. This is the cheapest and most efficient way to do it. An overpass, an on ramp, an off ramp, an on ramp, and an off ramp going the other way. It is. You can people. I've seen people like make these things so complicated. You don't need to do it, and it actually, when you complicate it, it usually doesn't work as well. This works very, very well, even in places you have high traffic. So I know I have high traffic right here. So this is one where I've had to. I mean, tons of traffic, but same concept. And it is backing up here a bit, but I mean, it was backing up to like right over here before I added it. So there's some areas where you're just going to have traffic no matter what. But I think, I mean, it sounds like for you, like one of the biggest things is just trying to make sure that. Oh, why is this flooding? This river, the water in this game is so annoying. You know, it sounds like just for you is just trying to make sure that each district is working, and yeah, but yeah, districts are very, very. Districts can be your best friend, but like I said, I would just go and try to get a like a general tax base so that way any businesses are going to pay this, and then use the districts to modify those. It looks like people aren't complaining about extremely high rent over here, so I'm going to just go ahead and say that that's okay.
You think more on off instead of a few big ones for highway?
I think I know what you said, but let me read your comment because the thing didn't read it right. More on and off ramps instead of a few big ones. So, I mean, this takes up so little room if you do it right. I mean, I think so, because at the end of the day, if you construct one here, and like I have another one that's actually this one I did not redo. Or wait, did I? Hold on. Gotta look at that. This one I had to make funky because I have a freaking train going underground here. It's all messed up. So this one is the same. But yeah, I would do this concept, and you can modify it. Like you can see, this is a 4-lane bridge, so it's got a bigger capacity. But doing this little concept, like every now and then, is way easier than, like this works right here, but I think that would be, if I was starting over and had a clean slate, that's what I would do. Yes, for sure. Because then you end up with a bunch of places where, I mean, I think the worst traffic I have in this town is right this area. This area has just been awful for as long as I can remember, and I've tried to fix it so many times, doing so many different things, but I mean, it's just really hard. I mean, you can see, like, this shouldn't really be backed up, because they're only using 2 lanes, 3 lanes maybe, but part of this is just how the algorithm of the game works, and it's not really an algorithm. Anyway, I'm not gonna like delve into that. That's a whole another thing, but sometimes it will just give you the illusion that the traffic's really bad. There's a lot of traffic right here for obvious reasons. There's an industrial zone right here, a big one. This is the entrance from a city. There's an entrance to a highway here. This is just a big junction where you're going to have traffic. That's just going to happen. Like right around here, if I could redo this whole road area again, then I would. I've done so many changes like this. So this highway I've added really recently. The one that goes over here, and this was part of the connecting the industrial area, which I mentioned earlier. But you can see here, I again made just a really simple overpass, not complicated. It allows everybody to get where they need to go, and it flows really well. Also, use these freaking toll booths, because if you put them in a pretty good spot, you can make some good money. If you're like, see, right now I'm losing a whole bunch of money because I have so many people dying. Oh man, oh no, did I autosave already? Oh, hold on. Oh, I just realized I guess I didn't save after I had turned on all the hospitals. That's why I lost another 20,000 people. I hadn't even noticed. Crap. All right. Well, let's see what my population's at. Hoping it's like closer to 150. Oh boy. Dang. Yeah, this game though is fairly complex, but once you understand the basic mechanics of it, you'll understand how everything works together. It's a lot easier.
Never tried toll booths. You can go back to not killing people, lol.
Yeah, when I saw that they added toll booths, I thought, oh man, I could just be an evil. Oh good, 150,000. All right, I need to pause this, and I need to activate all of my health stuff back again. What the heck? Everything's turned on. Why were people dying by the thousands? What? I'm very confused. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a minute. I don't see any that are closed. Why is this? Why are people dying? Huh. Maybe I might have selected the wrong save file. Thinking that's what I did. I must have had to. Weird. Anyway. Oh, so this is a cool little area. So this, actually, right here, you wouldn't be able to tell, but this is the National Mall, or what's supposed to be the National Mall. Used to be a canal that went right through here. And I had to terraform this whole area because it looked awful and it was not working like I wanted it to. Oh my gosh, why am I'm losing so many people. This is ridiculous. Hold on, I've got to figure out what's going on here. I thought that it was just that, but... Okay, so my death care is bad, I knew that. Do I need to add more death care? Cemetery usage. I think I need to add more crematoriums. Hold on. This is going to take a minute. It's going to be a little costly. How much are these? 25 grand. Oh. Oh man, I'm going to have to build so many. Dang
National
it.
Mall. I want to see why everyone is dead.
Let me... Let's see here. Don't want to demolish a lot of these buildings. Oh well. I guess it's more important to that they get these. I just cannot. Yeah, anyway, pretty cool National Mall though. I was gonna add the government offices over here that I just unlocked, but clearly I have bigger fish to fry. I'm just gonna, I mean, I need to add so many of these things. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know what... Oh, there's another... I missed this one. That will help. That will definitely help. That's a full hospital. That wasn't even just a medical clinic that I missed. This is... What is this? Oh, I took a mall from here and I forgot to replace it. Oh, well. Let me do, like, first off... Yeah, so this is kind of... The idea for this is to be a financial district. It's kind of what I wanted. Just do high density commercial. Or actually, yeah, and then let me make this high density residential. There we go. Wow, I'm losing so many people. I don't know if I can undo that, honestly. I think it's just that's just how it's gonna be. Oh well, I've got a lot of money, so I'm not too concerned. Let me figure out where to add this government offices, honestly. I've kind of done what I can do. I don't want to build a ton more of these things. I mean, I guess I could build some more. I don't want this to really, really hurt my city. I was at a 200,000 population. You would not be able to tell by what my population is now. The death waves just suck. Just really suck. There we go, right across the street. That's pretty close. Okay, well, dang, a lot of people just died. You know, I might have accidentally caused a death wave, honestly. Wow, I didn't realize that that would have such an intense reaction. And in hindsight, doing what I was doing was not going to work. Trying to make people, the whole city sick, I mean, that would have been awful. I'm glad I realized that you didn't have to do that. Okay, there we go. We're back in the yellow. That's good.
Real life pandemic recovery.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Why can't we do this in the real world? Yeah, I'm just glad that that the coronavirus isn't more lethal than it is. If it was any worse, then it would be even. It would. Oh God, I couldn't even imagine. People are still on a cruise ship, though, unlike today. Let me see where I can put these government offices at. But yeah, I've never had to take out a loan on. I wonder, would I be able to place it here? Is this too wide? I kind of want to like government offices. I don't know. Right here. Can I place it here? Why can't I place it? Come on, that's wide enough, right? Dang it. I'm gonna have to make a stupid little area for this, aren't I? Dang it, dang it, dang it. I mean, I don't even know where I want to put this, to be completely honest. Because this is like City Hall. This is the Arc de Triomphe, of course. The courthouse, and then the arch. How are the roads set up here? Slope too steep. I won't be able to build it there because of that stupid thing. I would probably be able to build it right there if I demolish that road. Or do I want to build it back here and extend the mall? I kind of want to extend the mall. But I don't want to get rid of all these buildings. I guess I can live with myself for doing that. I've got a really big city. Who cares? Why is this a water tower? Why do I have this? I don't need this. What the heck? That's one thing that you don't use once you get a big city is water towers. They have no use. I mean, I guess they have a limited use to if you're building like a suburb, but I mean, other than that, I can't imagine why anyone would build one. There you go. Is that centered? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Let's zone this. What are these zoned as? High density commercial. Nah, this needs to be an office where this is a government. Got government work to do. I'll make all this area offices. Whoa, this is a weird area. Oh well. What does it say? Visitors. It just says, interesting. I like it. Dang, my population is just freaking... Oh, they are complaining. Oh, they don't like the taxes. Why? Hold on, let's see what this is. This is an office. This is high density residential. Alright, so I'm going to undo what I did. So actually, if I just turn off the rays on both of them, that should be good, right? Should undo it. They should disappear pretty instantly. Yeah, they're starting to pop away. Yep. And there we go. That problem is solved. So they like what they're paying. They like their current rate. Man, this is a massive death wave. Ugh. Look at the abandoned buildings. Actually, is it one of these? 2000. Which one of these is have 2,000 abandoned buildings? I know that that's a monument. Weekly passengers. Oh wait, this one? Dang, 722. I'm freaking pretty close, actually. Wow.
Do you bulldoze the abandoned or do you let them regenerate?
I don't know. When it's so many of like this, I'm not gonna bulldoze all of these. In death waves like this, oh man, I don't know why, but this region gets sick all the time. Anyway, in death waves like this, they will usually recover on their own. So I just give it some time. But yeah, depending on if it's an area that I'm working on, then I will bulldoze it. So like, for example, like this area is, you know, like if this goes out of business because of so this little error, this is not enough buyers for products, so that's a really common one in industrial zones, and then if it goes abandoned, then I'll demolish it. But typically, I will, like, especially in this, like, it would be really, really, really hard to demolish all these buildings. It wouldn't be hard, rather, it'd just be really time consuming, so. Anyway, yeah, there's basically like two really common errors you get for industrial zones. So you get this one, not enough raw materials. So if you like do like an ore specialization in an area that doesn't have ore, then it'll give you that. That's not a super hard one to get rid of. This one is the hard one. This is not enough buyers for products. So that means that there's not enough commercial areas that are close by that they can sell their products to, and I guess it's a combination, and they can't like readily connect and export. So you see these in places that are like far away from the highway. Well, this is right next to the highway. I don't know. This is just such a high traffic spot, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Wow, what a turn. Whoa. 360. Yeah. Anyway, dang. My city is taking a huge hit right now. The number of people dying are slowly slowing down. That's one thing I'm noticing. And the citizen health is 67, so it's getting close to 78, which is what it was at its height. The cemetery usage crematorium is available. Alright, I would imagine that people will start turning back to the city. Ooh, another really cool, where is it? Cool building is this. The Eden Project. It raises land value in the city and reduces pollution. Super helpful. Basically, it makes areas that pollute, makes the like the splash area where they pollute smaller and less intense. And then there's, of course, the space elevator. This like people will. It's like stupid. It's like an elevator to space. But anyway, tourists come and like by the hundreds, and so like there's like always tons of people over here. So you can build it somewhere, and that place will get really, really popular. Man, there's a bunch of places like I don't know. Like sometimes, like if I see a lot in a clump, I'll demolish them. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. There we go. Population's slowly starting to plateau. The death toll is. It's just like real life. Jeez. Kind of wish I never had to say that. There you go. I need about 7,000 more squares of industrial zone that's built. That's the other part. It says built, so they have to build an actual something on the tile, so it's very time consuming. And this is a little pond that I made, and when I want to fill it up, I turn this thing on. Fresh water outlet. And when I forget for too long, then it floods this whole area. Sometimes I'll turn it on, I'll leave it on, and then the whole area will flood. That's why there's a water dispatch center, like right here. Yeah, pumping service. I actually really need to move one. Do I have one over here? Let me select it. I really need to move one over here. No, I don't need to follow it. This area floods all the time. I really need one over here. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Good. I thought I had one over there. There we go. 532, 352. I'm just watching that negative number slowly balance off. -1 should go positive here in this next one. There we go. That's what we like to see. So now that the population is increasing, a lot of these, you're going to see a lot of these abandoned places slowly go away. The abandoned buildings slowly get rebuilt. It takes a lot longer. It's way more permanent than like taxes and stuff like that. Man, only 4%. Jeez. Now it's 44. Yeah, these areas are pretty good areas for industrial zones, but this whole area was an industrial zone at one point. That's why it's called Valero Heights, and then I basically had to... So oil is a very weird resource in this game. When you suck it up, it starts moving around. Unlike the other ones, I don't know why it does it. It's very weird. But I did have a bunch of oil right here, and then it all shifted outside of city limits and over here. And so, what did I do? I made this an industrial area, and then it all shifted over here. And it just keeps, it's like chasing it. And I basically give it...
I didn't know they moved.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've always noticed that oil does that. Oil is the only one. Because literally this whole area over here was black, like really black with oil. And then I guess maybe if you have too much industrial that are specialized in oil, or I don't know, but it caused them all to like pump up all the oil, I guess, and then it shifted, and it's really annoying. So I think is this area, yeah, I mean this is still industrial, but this area is kind of a problem child of mine too. But oh well. And I mean it has all the connections too. There's a cargo terminal right here. So they have all the outside connections that they need. They have a highway right here. I built them a little tunnel to connect them to go the other way on the highway. I mean, I really did everything to get this area to work, and it just doesn't, and I don't know why. And you'll get a few odd ducks, but for the most part, they don't work. There we go. Population's starting to tick on back up. I'm losing a ton of money for some reason, so hold on. I dipped below 4 million. What is costing so much? Healthcare's a big one. Oh, what was that on 12? Oh, I think that was on 12. I was trying to scroll over to see expenses. I get a lot of income from tourists. Alright, no I don't. No, those are citizens. Toll roads. Income from school? What is that? Do I make money off of universities? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Is that right? I just see the little book thing above the total for income. That's what I'm getting. out of it, but anyway, so I can probably lower my budget on a lot of this stuff. So, electricity, I can basically put down to 50. I don't know why I had that up at all, because I have basically unlimited. Trash, probably need to keep it at where it's at. Healthcare. Healthcare is... I'm going to keep it up for now, just because of what just happened. A bunch of little ones here. What's this? This is a... Take those down. Monorail trains. Oh no, this is going way down. I only have a few of those. I don't know why that was so high in the first place. Taxi cabs, same thing. This is one of those things where you just sort of modify the budget a while. You'll figure out what is costing you a lot. Monuments are costing me a lot. Schools and universities with a higher budget can teach more students. So I don't know why that's in my income. That's, they're all my zones. What's that? Oh, I don't have a general industrial area. I probably need to do that. That area might succeed if I take the oil specialization off. I think I might do that. I just had a realization there. Kind of want to raise my toll too to get some more income from that. Trash, I need to keep it at where it's at. Let me reduce this to like 75. I don't know why that's at 105. Let's turn that to like 90. There we go. I should be able to... That should be able to turn green now. I just made a lot of cuts. So that was a 58. It's going to take a second to take effect. 56. It went down a little bit. Wow. I'm spending a lot on district policies. I didn't even notice that. On all the little things like per building. Like the... I mean, it's slowly getting better, but... Good lord. Oh. Is this a cemetery? Yep. Alright, time to exhume your grandma. Need more people in there. Not surprised that that got filled up during this death wave. Which I am going to officially declare this a death wave. What is this? Oh, I didn't turn these back on. Dang it. Dang it, me. There we go. My budget's getting a little bit better. Ah, man. What can I really cut back on? Healthcare costs so much. Parks to be better maintained? No, let's go down to 70 with that. That should accelerate it some more. There we go. It's getting better. I'm used to making like 15,000 per day or however it works. I think it's per day. I don't know, it might be every half day. I'm not really sure how the money cycle works. Man, all these icons are so ugly and distracting. I can't even see my beautiful city. And I have to make more budget cuts, really? Yeah, there's some people that are complaining about being sick, but I think it's pretty minimal compared to everything else. There's still a few bodies lying around. Yeah, this is just general industry. I think I'm gonna do that to this area. So industry 4.0, okay, and then I want to, I need to do this.
On PC you can get rid of the abandoned buildings only in the bulldozer option.
Oh, really? So you can't, huh, I did not know that. I can't, am I selecting this? Generic industry. Oh, I already did that, Yeah, no, that's really annoying. I mean, I couldn't imagine. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. I mean, can you imagine demolishing all of these? Like, I don't want to do that. That's such a waste of time. I mean, yeah, no, I've definitely, like, I will be a witness. I have literally seen a demolished building get replaced with another one, so I can be a witness to that. Let me, dang, I'm gonna see if I can raise taxes at all on anything. Let's see if anyone complains. I need more money. Is anyone complaining? I'm sure someone's gonna complain. I'd be shocked if they didn't, honestly. Well, at least this dude doesn't have water. Why don't they have water over here? Oh, whoops, I totally forgot about this whole area. No wonder this place didn't develop like I wanted it to. Don't have any freaking water. That's a stupid thing for me to do. Yeah, this real quick. This place needs water. I want this little area to succeed. Anyone complaining about the taxes? I'm not seeing anyone complaining, remarkably. I'm almost out of the red. Okay, I'm going to try to... Gosh, dang it. I mean, look at this. This is the metro, and it's still, or trains, and it's still so expensive because I have so many freaking trains. Metro trains, there we go. Cut that down. Monorail down to 50. 60. There we go. Come on. I can't believe no one's complaining about taxes being too high. I mean, I might be counting my chickens before they hatch, but I have not seen anyone complain about it, and I am shocked. Huh. I wonder if I accidentally lowered... Was this at 12%? Let's try 13, see if anyone complains. This is generally how I figure out what I need to set my taxes at, to be completely honest. I raise them, and then if I see any people complaining, then I lower them, because that won't go away. You have to lower taxes. That's the only way to get them to not complain, because if they complain, then they'll eventually move out. So, I know I have low density residential over here. No one's complaining over here, it doesn't look like. Oh, I'm almost in the green. Why is it so hard to make money right now? Jeez. Oh, there we go. Huh, there we go, I'm in the green. That's what we like to see. Not very much, but we are in the green. That's good. And no one's complaining, which is even better. So, let's see how far we can take this. 13%. Anyone gonna complain? What if I just slowly tick it up? Like every few weeks I'll just do a 1% raise. No one will ever notice. Because I'm like God, I don't have to go to a city council meeting. I just do it. I mean, I could call in a meteor in the middle of the city and kill all the people if I wanted to, but I'm a graceful God. Go ahead and fill this whole area in here. There we go. Look at that. Now we're back into like 20,000. Oh yeah. Actually, I wonder if I did all the abandoned buildings thing. Oh my gosh, I did. Well, look at that.
You're back.
Yes, I am. And I got a cathedral. I don't even know where to put this thing. Wow. I'm so glad I did that. So, I was kind of wanting to make this area a little better, and this area seems like a place to have a cathedral. I don't know, it's a cathedral. It's like really nice. I kind of would expect it to be like in the old town over here, but I mean, if I could put it somewhere over here, I would do it. Oh, there's a cemetery in the way. Oh, can it fit here? Oh yes, it can, but I believe this is in an industrial zone, so I don't want it there. Alright. It's like a garden or something. Can I build it here? I think I can. I don't know. Where should I put this thing? Oh, let me keep the time progressing. I forgot. I accidentally paused it. Maybe like, I don't know. I feel like it should be fairly nice around it. Really, somewhere over here is pretty good. Yeah, I like this spot. There we go. That's a good spot. I like that. Cool. What do we gotta do here? City service buildings, that's easy to do. I just have to build them. Eiffel Tower, that's the industrial tiles one. The public transport thing, that is interesting. I could probably do that. I'm pretty close. Once I get my population back, it should be pretty easy. Wow, I got all the way down to 3.4 million. How much was the stupid cathedral? $500,000. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't even notice. Wow. That was a lot more expensive than I thought. Oh, they're complaining about taxes. Oh no. Oh, everyone is. Oh, shoot. I think these are all low-density commercial areas, though, right? Yeah, low-density commercial. These are all, I already know. Let me make sure. Okay. I will lower taxes on you to 12%. And watch, magically, they don't care anymore. Like, you're gonna see them pop across the city. Oh, there's one way over here. You guys still mad? I didn't see residential. They're complaining now. Dang it. Jerks. I really wanted your money. Alright. So be it. complaining about getting taxed. Wow, that's crazy though, with the number of abandoned buildings. Oh man. Let's see what we have to do for this. Unemployment rate over 50%. Pretty hard. Construction with no casualties. It's also kind of hard for some reason. 300 library users. Wind flood land. I need to do that. Construct oppression office. I thought didn't I unlock that? That's Amsterdam Palace. Government office. Traffic park. Oh, is that what this is? Yeah. I don't know. Huh. I need to figure out how to get the unemployment rate over 50%. I'm not really sure how, and killing people off didn't do it, so I'm not really sure what will. Yeah, so this is about, if you see the income that I'm making, 13,000. That was roughly what I was making. So, yeah, it's just good to keep an eye on that. Once you get it, you'll see it's now starting to tick down. So I need to figure out where I can raise. Oh, they're probably going to complain. Let me see what my water demand looks like. I might reduce my water budget. Water availability is, wow, I can dang, I can save a whole lot of money. I get that to like 70%. That's gonna save a lot of money. Should anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. It went down for a second, then it just jumped back right up. Electricity, water. Now we're in the yellow. Sewage is actually lower. That's not good. To raise it a bit. So 70% was too low. Let's try 75. See where these go up to. There we go. They should tick back up. There we go. Let's see if sewage will get out of the red. There we go. That's good. That's what we need. Yeah. I know. Y'all don't have sewage. Should go away. There we go. Come on. Let me save money. I wonder why only this area. I still have it. Okay. Let me raise this back up a little bit. 3%. And looks like that's gonna do it. Oh, that's why these people don't have a... Wow. Alright. Oh, boy. Yeah, I've had such a problem with these people because... Man. These water treatment plants are just so... Alright. So the problem here is that these people are really far away from the closest water treatment plant. So I'm gonna just make them not far away anymore. Put this one right here. I'm gonna get this power because it's out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, actually, that's good. Sweet. It should help. No, it's saving. Yeah, sewage is kind of complicated in how it works. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But essentially, the further you are from those, the more problems you're gonna have. Like, I think that is like the worst in the city. Yeah, like none of these people are having problems. It's just this area for some reason. Okay. So all their problems went away when I went up to 97%. So I'm going to start taking it down. Just remember 97%. Once I see one error, then I will increase it back. 94%. Okay. I don't think it's having any adverse effects. Let's get down to, oh, wrong one. Get down to 90. Also, I'm going to lower that a little bit. Wow. This area, it's ridiculous. Okay, 90 looks good. Let's go to 87%. I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. I think that should be alright. A lot of people over here are still sick. I see a lot of ambulances coming in over here. And you know what? I did not. So a lot of these places, I didn't make my little interchange system that I like. On and off ramps. I gotta go in after the fact and try to make it how I like. There you go, that one was super easy actually. Oh yeah, look at all the ambulances. So 87% looks like it's good. I'm making a good amount of money, so I will keep it that way. Wow, all these places are abandoned. This is ridiculous. It should clean itself up though. Time we got here. 11 p.m. for me. These people sick anymore? Let's see if we can notch it down a little bit more. There we go, 85. Another 2%. What's that gonna harm? I think once I start getting the sewage treatment in the yellow is when it starts getting bad for these people. They're the first ones to feel the effects of it. So it looks like yellow is okay. Okay. 85% it is. And now I'm making a bunch more money. So perfecting that was pretty important. Yeah, some of these areas I just don't know what to do, to be completely honest. Oh man, the on and off ramps are just awful right here. Gives me a headache. I mean, it's just terrible. I hate that I did that. Yeah, these industrial buildings are really suffering still. See how my new area of town's doing. Not enough customers. Very weird. Weird area to get. Usually means there's not enough people that live nearby that can shop there, but First off, we don't need this anymore. Actually, do we need that? I might need the one to go across the street. Oh no, it's good. It's the grid's all connected over here. We're fine. I'm just gonna focus on this small town. Makes life seem a little easier. Let's make this low density. Ooh, that bothers me. Population is slowly ticking up, and one of the reasons that you don't see demand spiking is because these abandoned buildings count as empty lots. I'm 99% sure. And so whenever they go abandoned, it's just sort of like real estate for that demand, and when you build more areas, then that demand will go down. But I've got my population to go up about 5,000 since all this ended, so pretty confident we're gonna be alright. What the hell? What is that error? Too few services. What? I'm sorry that your business sucks. That's a very weird error. I didn't even know what that was. Offer more services. Consultants Inc. Wow. Man, a lot of these buildings are at their max level, which really sucks because they produce a lot of income, which is one of the reasons that I was so in the red when all these places go out of business, then they can't pay taxes anymore. Ooh, they're starting to get sick over here. Ooh. It's because the budget on the water is low. Oh well, they'll have to deal with it. I think once I get up to 136,000, then I might call it a night because I have to get up for work. I also have to take the dog out. I really don't know what to do besides just wait. Let me see what these other ones are. Unemployment rate over 50%. These are all very doable. One thing I've thought about doing before I built this airport here is making a canal. I don't know. I made a little one right here. Kind of like this area.
Never seen it before ever. Dog needs a walking and I'll probably go back to playing when I get back. Thank you for walking me through the die.
Yeah, no problem, man. Absolutely. Thanks for sticking around. You've been watching for quite a while now. But yeah, if you want to, feel free to subscribe, and I will. I do play this a lot, so feel free to come back. I like having a person to talk to, especially if you're trying to play the game. I can hopefully make things a little bit easier for you. And good luck in all your endeavors, and stay safe, especially right now during all this coronavirus stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's a good segue into go ahead and ending the stream. But yeah, let me. I forgot what your name was. uh, Bub. Thanks for watching, man. But yeah, I'll be streaming some more in the future. So let's see, what are we doing tomorrow?
Sean.
Tomorrow, oh, is your name's Sean? I think that's what the thing said. Oh, okay, cool. Uh, I might be streaming tomorrow. I'm not really sure. We're supposed to have a bunch of big storms in our area tomorrow night, so it's gonna kind of be up in the air on if I'm gonna be able to or not. Because I think we might go over to my parents' house just for, so they have a storm shelter, or actually my parents' neighbors have a storm shelter. But we'll probably anyway. If you subscribe and hit the bell, then you'll know when I'm streaming again, and I can hopefully get rid of all these abandoned freaking buildings. Answer any questions you have. But anyway, good talking to you, man. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Good night.